purposes, including video games. Okay? So we bring this up because this is something that maybe your companies or companies here may be interested in benefiting from. So it has very aggressive incentives with respect to tax credit on payments to Puerto Rican residents that work on your film or video games project, as well as a preferential treatment on dividend taxes, income tax rates, and exemption from municipal and state taxes on property.
This is for the infrastructure that's developed in the actual production of the video games. The 25% tax credit. That's the development and expansion tax.
Now, outside of video games, here are some of these productions that were filmed in Puerto Rico that you may recognize, right? The Fast and the Furious 5, The Running Diaries, The Losers, The Men Who Stare at Ghosts, Bad Boys, Contact, and James Bond. These were some of the movies or the films that were filmed in Puerto Rico. We also have the largest non-contiguous U.S. free trade zone. Okay? There's one located near the San Juan, the capital city, port facility. There's one in the south, in the Ponce Port facility, as well as one located on the western part of the island in Mayagüez. Now, we want to show you some of the successes or the success stories in Puerto Rico. As I mentioned, many U.S. multinationals have had operations in Puerto Rico for decades. Now, in terms of just the knowledge-based services, as you can see in some of these subsegments, engineering, design, business, and financial processing, these are some of the companies that are today present in Puerto Rico, taking advantage of the tax incentives as well as the labor force there that are highly skilled. In innovative processes, for example, we have Amgen, which does pharma biotech, as well as DuPont Pioneer Hybrid that develops agrobiotech. In information technology, Oracle, Cisco, Microsoft, and Evertech. Now here's a map of Puerto Rico with its municipalities. Okay? And on this map, we present to you the pharma and medical devices companies that are present in Puerto Rico, many of which are big names that I believe you will recognize. Now, there are many different possibilities of a business venture in Puerto Rico, some of which might be you may want to be producing, for example, final products for sale to Latin and U.S. Markets. Others might mean producing intermediary goods whereby you would be supplying it to some of these companies that are already present on the island. Now, biotech, I know this is something that Singapore is also big on, and in Puerto Rico we also have a presence of some of the largest biotech companies in the world, such as Amgen, Eli Lilly, Abbott, and Dickinson Biotech. And all these companies have made substantial investments into Puerto Rico on their biotech facilities on the island. Finally, I want to introduce to you some select strategic projects that the government of Puerto Rico is actively promoting. Okay? The first of this is called Bahia Urbana. It's a redevelopment of the San Juan Harbor. San Juan Harbor, right here, we were looking at, is where cruise ships go in to San Juan today. Now, this is called what is known as Old San Juan. Spanish colonial architecture. Very, very nice, very pretty. And what is being redeveloped here is this area along here as well as along here into a multi-use commercial, retail, tourist, and residential waterfront area. Right here is the San Juan Puerto Rico Convention Center. That's already done right here. And all the development of the convention center and its supporting facilities are in process. The next project is called the Caribbean Riviera. It's a tourist and entertainment development. This is an area that used to be called Roosevelt Road on the eastern side of the island of Puerto Rico. Now, this is an island this is a part of the island that's very unique in that it has been occupied by the U.S. Navy for many decades. Now, recently, the U.S. government turned over this property, it's an 8,700-acre property, over back to the local government, the government of Puerto Rico, for redevelopment as, part of the U.S. government's continued efforts or to contribute to the economic development of Puerto Rico. Okay. Now, this is the proposed plan is to put this into a creation of a world-class hotel, casino, ecotouristic destination. Okay. And in this area, we have 2 deep water ports, fueling pier and tank farm, as well as infrastructure for airport and hospital. Now, next strategic project is what we call a Science City. It's a knowledge-based center. Now, this is something where it is developed right in the city, called the Science District, and it's overseen by the Science and Technology Trust. Okay? And it is an urban redevelopment of 70 acres in the capital city of San Juan. Government investment is estimated at over $350 million, along with private investment, and it will become a mixed-use residential, lab, commercial, and retail urban research and development park. What some of the opportunities that are present here is that as this is getting developed, we're actively looking for an anchor tenant to collaborate to further develop the site. Aguadilla Airport is another strategic project, and it's on the western side of the island. It contains the longest runway in the Caribbean, and this used to be used by the U.S. military as well. Today, it already has a FedEx terminal, and it is being developed as a air cargo hub. Finally, Port of the Americas is a strategic logistics center located in the south of Puerto Rico, near the city of Ponce. Over the last 10 years or so, this investments have been put into this area to create a world-class international transshipment port. Now, recent development of this port includes the purchase and the installation of 2 Superpost Panamax cranes that have already been put into place. Okay. Now, the opportunities with this strategic project for companies in East Asia include port operations. The authority of the Port of the Americas is actively looking for a port operator for Port of the Americas.
One question is,